Medical disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes. It does not replace the medical advice of a trained doctor. Seek medical advice before beginning any treatment plan. Hey, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Today's magical number is brought to you by 21.5. Oh, not a good number. But we'll take a correction and everything will be fine. Excuse me, I'm just over here doing my correction. And there we go. So hopefully in a couple hours I'll be back down to normal. Now, I have a question. If you met me on the street, would you know I'm a T1D? And for those of you who don't know, T1D is just an abbreviation for a type 1 diabetes mellitus. You could add an M, but most people just go with T1D. I've heard so many people say when I let them know that I'm a type 1 diabetic, it's, oh no, they're as skinny as a beanpole. Or I get, well, you know, if you'd stop eating sugar, your diabetes would be over with. And no, that's not fair. I did not get this from having too many sweets, from not eating right at all. It happened. It just happens to some people where their own body attacks the cells that make insulin. Immediately, people seem to have to start giving you lectures on what T1D is and oh, how you can't be a type 1 diabetic because I've even heard, oh, you're too old. Well, what do you think happens to all those kids who have T1D? Do they miraculously disappear? I've had people say, when you're a kid and you have diabetes, you're a T1D. But when you get to be an adult, you become a type 2. And when I try to explain it to them, no. Because in fact, the best way it's kind of was explained to me years ago, we're two different diseases. One, our body just doesn't produce insulin at all. The other is your body doesn't produce enough. So the root cause may be different. A lot of times insulin can be used to treat both of them. And a lot of people know what type 2 diabetes is. It's all over. Every place you hear or read, you just learn about type 1. Sorry, this is, my phone's blocking my way. Oh, that's better. But type 1 is sadly misunderstood. Oh, why don't you just take insulin? Or why don't you just take pills? My grandmother takes pills. Well, that's wonderful. And in fact, type 1 diabetics can end up having to take other pills outside of the scope of just the diabetes. It could be to help prevent complications. It could be to lower your blood pressure sooner. So much more is known except by the layperson. I had, one of my teachers in school. I was in elementary school. And not elementary, sorry, it was secondary school. And I went and I informed all my teachers that I was a diabetic. And it was this one teacher's class. Oh, you're not diabetic. You're not old enough. And I looked at her and I said, well, how old do you need to be a diabetic? And she said, oh, at least 50 or 60. It's really weird that I'm now almost 60. Yeah, I hate to say it myself. But I've had diabetes for over 46 years. Somehow the math doesn't work there, does it? Hopefully she's learned more. I still, to this day, think teachers from elementary right up to college should know the signs of type 1 diabetes and how it manifests itself, what symptoms show. If someone's sitting there drinking and having to leave to go to the bathroom, is crazy. I couldn't think of the word. I know when I went to school, I had this teacher. No, little Susie's out, so you have to wait. This was grade 9. I said, little Susie? But people have this conceived view of what diabetes and what diabetics look like. And it's unfair that we won't allow ourselves to change our conceptions of what a diabetic is. I can remember being in a job where I had applied to be an assistant manager and was told, oh no, Because you have done, I took that a little bit further, but because you have a diabetes, I can't trust that you're going to always be there to work. And the difference between what I was doing and where. But no, the extra pressure. While it's true in some aspects, but in a lot of time it isn't. I would work and do an awful lot of what an assistant manager would do because I was there a lot of the time, and yet, oh no, we need someone who can handle the job. So I went to HR, and eventually I got the job. But because one person maybe didn't take care of their diabetes, the rest of us are all placed on that pedestal. So be open. Look at us as individuals. We're not all the same. Do I look like a diabetic? Have a great day. We'll talk again soon. Bye now. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.